What's up, everyone? Got a busy day today. About that lunchtime hour where I go and get my workout in. Have some push-pull movements today for today's workout. Come back, do a little bit more work, rest and recover. Hopefully I give myself, at least 2 hours to do that before I head to no-gi practice and get some jiu-jitsu in today. First movement of the day. Just warm up, something a little bit lighter, 70 kilos. Bench press. Then I go right into my first percentage of 83% of my 1 rep max for 7 reps, and then for 5 reps go into my 87% of my 1 rep max, and then end it with 3 reps at 93%. After that, I'll go into a 3-part complex with some seated cable rows. And then go into some lat pull downs. And then 25 reps, rear delt flies. After that, I go into another complex. This really works on core strength and stability. The goal here is just to keep the back straight as you're pulling the dumbbell through. This is with a 55-pound dumbbell. Not too bad. Second part of this is single arm bottoms up kettlebell presses. Really helps with framing or pressing anything overhead. It's crucial having good shoulder health for jiu-jitsu. So where the fun and the real work starts. Jiu-jitsu practice. Let's get it. First up is Irving, aka Darsaddy. He's like an octopus, never lets up. Even when he's tired or when you think he's tired, he's always grabbing a hold of something. Always trying to snatch my ankles or my legs just to suck me into his guard. Here, just working some passes as I warm up into this match. Either I pass or he allows me to pass his guard so that he can start fishing for this darce. I recognize it as quick as I can and shove my arm in between his arms to block the choke from coming on. Still was a lot of pressure here. I know that his goal here is to really close the distance between him and I, and essentially him getting on top of me or just really curling up his legs into my... He started cooking out, so he let go instead of constantly holding on to that move, knowing that I was blocking it, so he could start working some other things and we could continue on with practice. Generally don't like to just sit there and hold tight onto something like a lot of people do in tournaments. We like to go through our movements that we've been practicing. It may not always be the prettiest, but that's what practice is for. Here, working that heels up, open guard. I see an open leg, I go to snatch it, thinking that I can, or hoping that I can get a heel hook on him. His knee slips out of there, so I just continue on and move to something else. Always moving, and never settling for one thing and counting down the minutes at rivalry. It's really hard sometimes to focus when you're extremely tired or gassed out, passing the guard, knowing that everybody there has been working the same moves that you have. And in which Coach Vic says it's just about timing at this point. Once timing is down, you could speed it up a little bit, but just stick to our style of jiu-jitsu is key. Like this here, Irving's trying to get that single arm drag on me, so again he can get underneath me, and me thinking that, okay, I'm gonna go and hunt for a Kimura. Again, he goes with his light touches and then immediately snatches the head and goes for the darce again. I recognize this again, knowing that I need to keep my hips far away from his, and then I start to press and start walking back because I know he wants to close the distance on me. holding onto the arm and I'm just pressing out. Here you can't really see it, and I was able to turn on my belly and then escape as he let off and gas himself out. We had a good laugh at that one. Me hunting for a Kimura again. I see an opportunity. So what I also want to do is, instead of working a Kimura, sometimes I'll try and go and, try something different, go for an arm bar. Here Irving is working his waiter sweep on me. We're getting this funky twist roll where we're trying to attack each other's leg on the opposite side. His leg gets entangled and I kind of curl and lock his left leg to where his toes are exposed, and I try to go for a toe hold and he kicks out of that. We just start cracking up. Here he's going for another mount. I feel him trying to squirm that leg out. As soon as I feel his knee on my belly, what I end up doing is just, bridging and then grabbing his waist and rolling him over. So that way I can now secure a top mount. Great roll. Boy man, aka man boy. Good rolls here. Trying to arm drag him in the seated open guard. End up getting into a half guard situation. I feel his weight back too much, where I just kind of just sat up and framed up against him and was able to get him off of me. Here, just working the pass, go for a long step to a full mount, but he blocks that and captures my leg, so I get into a quarter mount situation. One of my favorite passes is a long step. I just swim under the leg, pass his guard. I get a little too greedy here, rookie mistake. He ends up rolling me over. Great job for man boy. Tristan. This kid right here, he's a natural. He's like a squid. Has been learning and perfecting his own kind of leg lock systems and the way that he's been learning outside of practice on his own leg lock game. He's only technically a white belt, but he's more like a clear belt because, man, this kid is just a natural. He soaks up jiu-jitsu like a sponge. Has been getting really, really good. Has been winning his competitions. Just getting really good submissions at his competitions, at these tournaments. And it's always a joy to work with him. I do my best with lighter weight guys and girls to not use so much strength and try to do more technique and try to move as quick as they're moving. So because a lot of times they set the tone and they set the pace, and I too want to get a good workout in and learn to be faster, especially at my age. And rolling with these younger dudes has really helped me stay lighter on my feet and to not rest and to not to let up and always in competition mode, so that we can be ready for the next tournament. You didn't see it here, but this move here, he ended up getting me in an Americana after the mount.